Namaste everyone. This is Sagar sir from Colonel's Academy, and today we are going to see Standard 9th History Chapter 1 Sources of History. Dear students, you have already seen the entire sources of history up till your 6th standard, 7th standard and 8th standard. But now we are going to add is two more additional sources of history like the audiovisual sources, the new types of sources of history that we'll be seeing. So starting with the chapter now. This is history, chapter 1, that is sources of history. So, dear friends, you have already studied about material sources in your lower standards. थोड़ा हम और उसके बारे में देखेंगे इस टाइम पे. The different types of writing sources of history, the audiovisual sources of history in this chapter, and finally the oral sources. So, one by one, we'll be covering all the topics. So till now we have studied the history of ancient, medieval and modern India. So when you're talking about the history, history is basically divided into three parts. That is ancient history, medieval history and modern history. So India ka ancient history starts from 4000 BC and ends at 500 AD. Medieval history 500 AD to 1500 AD and modern history is 1500 AD to present. So these are the three types of history that we have studied. Then this year, we have to study the history of India in the post-independence era. Now, 6th standard you studied ancient history, 7th you all studied medieval history, 8th you all studied modern history. So this year, what we'll be studying is definitely the history of India's after independence period. So that is what is called as post-independence era. That is the period after which we got independence. Sources of modern history are different from those of ancient and medieval history. We can study history with the help of various sources like written, material, oral, and sources in the audio-visual medium. In the modern period, we have to take note of various sources at the regional, state, national, as well as the international level. This is just the introduction part. So definitely we have studied the written sources, material sources, oral sources. What addition we'll be studying in this chapter is the audio visual medium. Audio is what you hear and visual is what you see. We can write history with the help of these sources. So first of all, dear friends, what we'll be studying is the written sources of history. Now, according to your textbook, the different written sources are as follows. First is newspapers. Everybody knows newspaper is a major medium of source of history. It educates you a lot. See, when you're talking about the newspaper, हर एक न्यूज़पेपर पब्लिकेशन के पास जितने भी आज तक उन लोगों ने न्यूज़पेपर पब्लिश किए हैं उन सब का रिकॉर्ड्स रहता है उन सब का एक एक कॉपीज उनके पास अपने स्टोर रूम में रहता है सो अगर आपको किसी भी पीरियड का कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो वो न्यूज़पेपर ऑफिस में जाके आप लोग ले सकते हैं सो डेफिनेटली न्यूज़पेपर इज अ रिटन सोर्स ऑफ हिस्ट्री second is periodicals periodicals are the magazines or books which are written after a certain period of time like some magazines were fortnightly that is they were published in 15 days some were monthly some were annual that is yearly. Next is diaries. There are different diaries of various people, like the letters written by Jawaharlal Nehru to his daughter Indira Gandhi, like the diary of Anne Frank. You all know the story of Anne Frank, definitely. Then comes the reference books, the different reference books that are available in the libraries. Correspondence. Correspondence is the letters that used to be written. बराबर correspond करना मतलब एक दूसरे को response देना. Then documents in the archives. Archives is the place where you store all the documents. So the place where you store the important things of history are called as archives. Government gazettes. The official notification of government is called as a government gazette. बच्चा जो भी गवर्नमेंट डिक्लेयर करता है ना तो गवर्नमेंट एक अपना डिक्लेरेशन एक प्रॉपर फॉर्मेट में देता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ गवर्नमेंट गजेट. Postage stamps, we'll be seeing how stamps are a part of source of history and encyclopedias. Now see in modern times in on internet you all have Wikipedias. पहले के जमाने में books आती थी जिनको बोला जाता था encyclopedias. Those were alphabetical. Encyclopedia with A alphabet, B alphabet, C alphabet. तो अगर आपको चाइना के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो go to the encyclopedia C. अगर आपको अफ्रीका के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो go to encyclopedia A. So that is how those encyclopedias were. They were very bulky. They were very costly as well. Now, some extra information that has been given in the textbook. The place where historical documents are preserved is आप संभाल के जहाँ पे उसको रखते हो, is called as archives. The main office of the National Archives of India is at New Delhi, and it is one of the largest among the archives in Asia. So this is your National Archives of India, as you can see. ये National Archives का building है और ये उसका logo है. Now, talking about the written sources, the following sources are included in the written sources. Just as newspapers are considered the fourth pillar of democracy in the modern period, they are also a major medium of information. See, democracy stands on three main pillars, whatever that you all already know, that is legislative, executive, judiciary, and the fourth pillar of this is newspapers or media. सो मीडिया हैज टू बी फ्री. देखो देश में जो चल रहा है वो मीडिया को एकदम फ्रीली एक्सप्रेस करने का राइट होना चाहिए. अगर आप ये राइट नहीं दोगे तो पब्लिक तक रियल इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं पहुंचेगा. If we consider the period from 1961 to 2000, we see that in the beginning there was no alternative to the print media, especially the newspapers. So democracy, legislative, executive, judiciary and free media. So पहले 1961 से लेके 2000 तक there were no news channels. There was no online newspapers, there was no online apps, definitely there was no mobile phone. So अगर न्यूज कहीं से इंफॉर्मेशन आपको मिल सकती थी तो दैट वर ओनली न्यूज़पेपर्स. That is why you must be seeing that your father or your grandfather must be having a habit of reading the newspapers regularly every day. With liberalization, मतलब liberalization वो पीरियड था जब हम लोगों ने इंडिया में बहुत कुछ अलाउ करना चालू किया. That period is called as liberalization. Liberalization is opposite of strict. जब आप स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं होते हो तो आप लिबरल होते हो. And widespread use of internet in India, an alternative for print media became available, and that is social media. Y'all, everybody knows barabar what social media is. Now majority of the information of news and all you get from Facebook, you get it from various apps. So this is the power of social media now. पहले print media था, अब social media है. Yet the print media is still very powerful. So first print media that we are going to see is definitely the newspapers. The people who are quite, accustomed to newspapers don't have any other alternative to news. Through newspapers, we can get information about national and international affairs. But the newspaper के अंदर है ना अलग अलग sections होते हैं. जैसे national news, international news, politics, arts, sports का page, literature का page, social and cultural affairs, that is what is happening in the society. Whatever, then you have a page on Bollywood, then you have a page on actors. So that is how newspaper contains a lot of information, even about money, share markets, ऐसा. Newspapers contain matters related to the human life. Most national newspapers have started a regional edition, like Hindi newspaper, Marathi newspaper, Punjabi newspapers. See, so many different languages newspapers have been published in India. India produces or publishes largest number of newspapers in the world. The quantity nahi, मैं variety बोल रहा हूँ. Variety of newspapers that India has, nobody in the world has. They publish supplements that give information about various topics. See, for example, Times of India newspaper के साथ अंदर एक और newspaper आता है जिसका नाम है Bombay Times. So that is how it is about what? It is about a supplement. That is a supplement. Newsletters of various movements, the dailies or weeklies of political parties, monthly and annual magazines are important among the print media. See, some of the political parties have their own newspapers. I'll give you an example like this. You can see Samna. सामना शिवसेना पार्टी का खुद का न्यूज़पेपर है. So that is how even the political parties use print media to take their views before the people. Some newspapers produce special supplements towards the end of the year that take an overview of the important events of the year. Like Times of India के साथ एक supplement आता है Bombay Times. Then जब पूरा साल खत्म हो जाता है तो Times of India usually एक पूरा booklet publish करता है of important events that happened in that year. Such supplements help us understand the important events of the year. Extra info for you, बराबर थोड़ा सा extra हम लोगों को जानना जरूरी है. More than 24 billion newspapers are produced every year. 1 billion is 100 crores. So 24 into बराबर 100 crores. That many newspapers are produced every year. And this is the list of largest newspapers being circulated in the world. बराबर. So आपको वो figures के आगे 3 zeros लगाने हैं. So units, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs. So Japanese newspaper is the highest in the circulation in the world. बराबर. Then top 3 is occupied by Japan, USA. Fourth में आता है दैनिक भास्कर, then दैनिक जागरण, and then Amar Ujala from India, then Times of India. So these are the various newspapers that are having maximum circulation. Press Trust of India, that is PTI. Let us see about this. After 1953, the Press Trust of India has been an important source of primary details of all important events and articles on important subjects. See, there are so many newspapers, okay? इतने सारे न्यूज़पेपर्स हर एक जगह पे अपने आदमी नहीं रख सकते हैं जहां से उनको इंफॉर्मेशन मिले. सो एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनाया है जिसका नाम है प्रेस ट्रस्ट ऑफ इंडिया, जो के अलग अलग इंडिया के जगहों से न्यूज़ कलेक्ट करता है और सारे न्यूज़पेपर को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करता है. सो दैट इज द वर्क ऑफ प्रेस ट्रस्ट ऑफ इंडिया. इट हैज प्रोवाइडेड रिपोर्ट्स, photographs and articles on the financial and scientific issues to newspapers. See, let me explain to you. जैसे असम में फ्लड्स आया है तो हर एक न्यूज़पेपर का कैमरामैन वहां पे नहीं जाएगा फोटो लेने के लिए. तो प्रेस ट्रस्ट ऑफ इंडिया का आदमी जाता है वहां पे से फोटोग्राफ्स लेता है, वहां का इंफॉर्मेशन लेता है और सारे न्यूज़पेपर्स को देता है. सो इसलिए कितनी बार आप देखते होंगे अलग अलग न्यूज़पेपर्स में सेम फोटोग्राफ आप देखोगे तो आपको लगेगा अरे ये दोनों तो अलग अलग न्यूज़पेपर है, बट उनमें फोटोग्राफ्स फिर भी सेम है. So that is because Press Trust of India gives them those photographs. This is the office of Press Trust of India. It has now also started its online service. During the 1990s, PTI started using satellite broadcast technology instead of teleprinters to send news all over the country. See, definitely times have changed. Earlier, we used to study in the classroom. Now we are studying online on our mobile phones and laptops. Same way, Press Trust of India, पहले के जमाने में ये टेलीप्रिंटर्स होते थे जो न्यूज सर्कुलेट करने के काम आते थे. Now the technology has improved and now we are using the satellite broadcast technology. You must have seen those vans carrying this on their rooftops. Whatever that is connected to a satellite and then it is connected to your TV satellite. This material is important for writing the history of modern India. So we completed the first part of the written sources, that is the newspapers and the Press Trust of India. Now we come across the another source of written source, that is the postage stamps. So postage stamps don't reveal anything on their own. See, एक स्टैम्प को रीड करने को आना चाहिए. Like the stamp you are seeing right now is of India with India's flag and it emphasizes that India का independence date is 15th August 1947. So आपको रीड करने को आना चाहिए. Yet a historian makes them speak. There have been several changes in postage stamps since India has become independent. Postage stamps reveal a lot to us about the changing times due to the variety in the size of the stamps, the novelty in their subjects, and the color schemes. So you can see the stamp of a youth icon of India, that is Swami Vivekanand, which clearly states his birth year and his death anniversary. So 1863 to 1902, barabar. And it is 15 NP is Naya Paisa. It is a very old stamp. At that time, Paisa was in circulation in India. And you can see the signature of Swami Vivekanand. So many things are, in the stamp. The postal department issues postage stamps on a wide variety of themes like political leaders, flowers, animals, birds, an event, silver jubilee, golden jubilee, diamond jubilee, or centenary, bicentenary, tercentenary of different events. I'll explain you the meaning. Silver jubilee is 25 years, golden jubilee is 50 years, diamond jubilee is 60 years, platinum jubilee is 75 years, centenary is 100 years, bicentenary is 200 years, and tercentenary is 300 years. So these are the various stamps, lovely stamps that have been issued by India. You can see various animals, the value of flowers, that are the different stamps released by India. 25th anniversary of independence का एक स्टैम्प रिलीज हुआ था 1947 to 1972. So ये अलग अलग हम लोग स्टैम्प इशू करते हैं अलग अलग सेलिब्रेशन को याद करने के लिए. It is therefore a valuable repository of history. Repository मतलब जो चीज कोई संभाल के रखता है. So stamps हमारी बहुत सारी हिस्ट्री के सोर्सेज को संभाल के रखते हैं. Now, information about a person who was a very important person related to stamps, that is Jal Cooper, internationally acclaimed philatelist. Philatelist is a person who collects stamps. Cooper edited India's Stamp Journal, that was a book. He was a founder of the first philatelic bureau in India, an office that collected stamp, and he founded an organization जिसका नाम था Empire of India Philatelic Society. So this is India Stamp Journal, which was edited by Jal Cooper, and this is the stamp of a philatelic society of India. See, there are various people who are collected and interested who collect stamp. So even I as a student, I personally as a student used to collect a lot of stamps. I had that stamp book. एक स्टैम्प बुक आता है जिसमें प्लास्टिक का एक लेयर होता है एंड अंदर आपको स्टैम्प्स जमा करना होता है. सो आई हैड दैट हॉबी definitely once upon a time. Now I do not get time, but you as students should definitely go for it, and you can definitely become a philatelist. So we complete the first part of the chapter, that is the written sources. Now we come across the material sources. Material is an object. So the following sources are included among the physical sources. See, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro civilization में a statue मिला था, कोई temple हो गया, University of Nalanda हो गया, बराबर. So various institutes हो गए जो उस जमाने में बनाए गए थे, या statues. They are called as material sources. So textbooks has various things: coin, places of worship like temples, things in daily use like their combs that they used to use, rings or jewelry. Royal seal. Seal is a stamp. जो king stamp use करते थे उसको बोलते हैं royal seal. Ornaments, that is jewelry. Museums, clothing, you can see the statues wearing a cloth. And modern architecture, that is how they used to build. So that is all a part of material source. First part we come across is the coins. I used to collect coins. It is lovely hobby. We can also understand history with the help of coins and the changes in the printing of currency notes. Reserve Bank of India prints the notes. You definitely know the place where currency is printed and the coins are made are called as mint. MINT. The Reserve Bank of India is the official organization of India which prints notes and makes coins. Its headquarters is at Mumbai. You can see this is the building of RBI. The coins from 1950 to those used at present, the metals used for making them, their shapes, their diversity of subjects on them together help us to understand the important contemporary issues in India. See, this is a photograph of the different kinds of coins. It is nostalgic. Nostalgic is I am remembering the olden times. I was very small, 3 or 4 or 5 years old. I used to see these coins. Wherever 1 paisa, 2 paisa, 3 paisa, 5 paisa, 10, 20, 25, 50, 1 rupee, 2 rupee, and 5 rupee. And now we are having 10 rupees coin as well. So see the shapes. आपको शेप टच करके ही if even if I cover your eye with a fold, that is blindfold में कर दूं तो भी आपको शेप से मालूम पड़ जाएगा कि ये कितने पैसे का कॉइन है या कितने रुपीस का कॉइन है. ये इतना अच्छा हुआ करता था. एंड हर एक कॉइन के पीछे आपने देखा होगा कुछ ना कुछ एक मैसेज होता है इंडिया के कॉइन के पीछे. लाइक हियर 50 पैसा कॉइन के पीछे देखो पार्लियामेंट है, यहाँ पे एक हिप्पोपोटामस है, यहाँ पे इंडिया का पूरा मैप है. ऐसा coins convey the message of population control. Coins communicate the importance of agriculture and of farmers. Like see here you can see the crops. 2 rupee coin हम लोगों ने ब्रेल द पर्सन हु इन्वेंटेड ब्लाइंड लोगों के लिए रीडिंग टेक्निक, तो उनके याद में हमने ये कॉइन इशू किया था 1809 to 2009. उनका 100 year बर्थ एनिवर्सरी था. सो सेंटिनरी यू कैन से. एंड वहां पे आप देख रहे हैं डॉट्स. those dots represent the blind लोगों का language. Next is museum. Museum is also a material source of history. In fact, it is a very important source of history because you find so many things preserved in the museum very carefully. All states of India have museums that depict the characteristics and display the cultural and social heritage of the state. They enable us to understand history. Example, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum at Mumbai, which was earlier called as Prince of Wales Museum. Then Reserve Bank Museum in Pune city. This is earlier Prince of Wales. Now it is called as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya. That is Museum of Mumbai. This is how the interior looks like. Students, if you visit this anytime, now it is not allowed, but later on when you visit, at that time there is a room there where they have made a replica. Replica is उन लोगों ने exact एक room जैसा बनाया है जहाँ पे उन लोगों ने हड़प्पा civilization का पूरा एक architecture दिखाया है. So whenever you get a chance to visit this, do visit that room. It is very beautiful. Then the Reserve Bank of India Museum. This is in Pune. Apart from the government museum, some private collectors also set up their own museum. Like there is Bahaudaji Lad Museum in Mumbai and Baikala. Then there are distinctive subjects ka museum like coins ka museum, notes, lamps, nutcrackers जो सुपारी तोड़ने के काम आते थे in different shapes, cricket equipment, etc. Now, personally, I visited a museum in Hyderabad जो नाम है सुधा कार म्यूजियम, जिसमें एक आदमी ने अपने हॉबी से अलग अलग शेप्स के कार्स बनाए हैं एंड इट इज ब्यूटीफुल. Let me show you some of the pics. Can you see? This is the Sudha Car Museum ka entrance, and these are the various shapes. Now you can see a toilet there. That toilet is also a car. Huh? You can sit on it and drive. You can see a cricket bat. You can see small cycles and bicycles there. You can see a cup-shaped, car there. So that is also a car. So everything is a car here. Everything. See, this is a person who is the owner of the Sudhakar Museum, and he is driving an actual bike in the shape of a cigarette and with a message, break the habit. So this is a person having a own museum. Isn't it quite exciting? एक आदमी का खुद का अपना museum है. Third part now, that is the oral sources. So we have completed the written sources and the material sources. Now the oral sources. But the oral sources is definitely passed on from one generation to another generation. जैसे songs हो गए या story हो गए. So these sources include folk tales. Folk tales is a story that is passed from one generation to another generation. ये किसने लिखा है ये मालूम ही नहीं होता है. ये इसका कोई author नहीं होता है. Like folk songs जैसे गरबा का songs हो गया. Who has written it? Nobody knows. But it is a folk song. Proverbs, definitely see this is a proverb. Better than 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher. That is what you will be having. You are having right now, I suppose. So that is a Japanese proverb. Ballads. Ballads is a, it is a poem on which you can have a dance. So France में, यूरोप में बराबर ऐसा है. Ballads पे उन लोग क्या करते हैं? Songs लिखते हैं, poems लिखते हैं और उस पर dance करते हैं. ओवीज दैट इज मराठी वर्सेस इन द ओरल ट्रेडिशन. ये देखो ये एक ओवी दिया हुआ है. ये संत लोग जो होते थे ना उस जमाने में, उन लोग है ना शॉर्ट शॉर्ट पोयम लिखते थे अबाउट गॉड. सो दैट वाज कॉल्ड एज एन ओवी. Activists were inspired by the povadas of Lok Shahir Annabhau Sathe and Shahir Amir Sheikh during the Samyukta Maharashtra movement. Now there are many things. First of all, what is a povada? जूने जमाने में जब एक किंग के बारे में एक नरेशन दिया जाता था तो उसको पोवाड़ा बोला जाता था. ऐसा. सो उन लोग एक पोयम गाते थे पूरा नैरेट करते हुए अबाउट द ब्रेवरी ऑफ द किंग. So there have been many povadas of Shivaji Maharaj. There have been povadas of Tanaji Malusare who captured the Sinhagad fort. So that is called as a povada. Then this is Mr. Annabhau Sathe. This is Mr. Shahir Amir Sheikh, Amar Sheikh. इन लोगों ने बराबर संयुक्त महाराष्ट्र मूवमेंट हुआ था बच्चा to unite Maharashtra. See, at that time, before 1st May 1960, Maharashtra was divided into various parts. Like some part was with Gujarat, some was called as Vidarbha, Marathwada. So to join that into one complete Rajya, that is state, इन लोगों ने आंदोलन किया था उस जमाने में. That is called as Sanyukta. Sanyukta is United Maharashtra. And ultimately the dream came true and now Maharashtra is one state. Audio-visual sources. Television, films, internet are called as audio-visual medium. Many domestic and foreign television channels come under this head, like History Channel and Discovery Channel. This is an example of audio-visual. Audio is what you hear and visual is what you see. So India ने audio-visual sources के लिए एक institute बनाया, that is Film and Television Institute of India, which is at Pune again. The government of India started the Film and Television Institute of India at Pune in 1960 with the purpose of providing public education about films. An institute called Indian News Review has produced various newsreel on important events in politics, social issues, art, sports and culture. So Indian News Reviews क्या करता था? Indian politics के बारे में, social leaders के बारे में, art, sports, culture के बारे में इन लोग picture बनाते थे and it used to be broadcasted mostly on Doordarshan. This department has also produced various documentaries, but a documentary is a real film. Documentary is a real story about a person or about an event. On prominent social leaders, prominent is famous. On people who have made some major contributions for the country and about important locations in India. So this is the films division of Film Television Institute of India, FTII. These news releases and documentaries are useful for studying the history of modern India. Till now, we have seen some important sources for writing the history of modern India, like written sources, oral sources, material sources, audio-visual sources. The times in the 21st century are changing so rapidly that even these sources will prove to be inadequate. Now, internet sources आएगा, social media sources आएगा, ऐसा हो जाएगा अभी future में. However, new sources are coming forth. For example, during the transformation is changed from landline telephone to cell phones. A gadget called pager came up for contacting people. Now, bachcha log, this is very exciting for us because we have been that generation जिनको मालूम है pager क्या होता था. लैंडलाइन और टेलीफोन में जब एक चेंज आया तो बीच में एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट आया जिसको बोलते थे पेजर. सी दिस. अब ये पेजर क्या होता था? जिस आदमी के पास पेजर है उसको सिर्फ हम लोग मैसेज पास ऑन कर सकते थे, सिर्फ मैसेज इन वन सिंगल लाइन, दैट्स इट. सपोज यू नो मेरा फ्रेंड है नीरज, नीरज को मुझे कुछ मैसेज देना है पेजर से. सो मैं क्या करूंगा, मैं मेरे लैंडलाइन से पेजर कंपनी, जैसे ये मोटोरोला है तो इंडिया में मोटोरोला कंपनी का पेजर होता था और बीपीएल कंपनी का नेटवर्क होता था. तो मैं बीपीएल कंपनी में फोन करूंगा, मेरे फ्रेंड नीरज का पेजर नंबर एक होता था, वो पेजर नंबर दूंगा और मैसेज उनको मैं ओरली बोलूंगा. फिर वो कंपनी मैसेज टाइप करेगा और नीरज को सेंड करेगा. जैसे नीरज कॉल मी अर्जेंटली ऑन माय लैंडलाइन फोन. ओके, सो वो कंपनी नीरज को वो मैसेज देगी, नीरज को वो पेजर पे मैसेज आएगा और फिर नीरज मुझे कॉल करेगा. कॉल कैसे करेगा? पेजर से नहीं करेगा, कहीं से वो लैंडलाइन ढूंढेगा और मुझे मेरे लैंडलाइन पे फोन करेगा. सो इट वाज अ वेरी लॉन्ग प्रोसीजर यू कैन से, बट इमरजेंसी के लिए ये बहुत अच्छा था. बच्चा, इट डाइड क्विकली एज इट हैड कम अप वेरी फास्ट. पेजर का जमाना आया और बहुत फटाफट मोबाइल फोन्स आ गए और फिर लोगों ने मोबाइल फोन्स यूज करना चालू कर दिया. बट आज भी हॉस्पिटल्स में, बहुत बड़े बड़े हॉस्पिटल्स जो होते हैं ना, उनमें पेजर्स यूज होता है. क्यों? बिकॉज डॉक्टर्स को अगर मोबाइल फोन दे दिया तो डॉक्टर्स बिजी हो गए अगर, तो ऑपरेशन कौन करेगा? सो डॉक्टर्स को डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं करने के लिए बड़े बड़े हॉस्पिटल्स पेजर्स देते हैं ताकि डॉक्टर कहीं पे भी हो उनको इमीडिएटली मैसेज मिलेगा तो वो ऑपरेशन रूम में आ जाए. The huge amount of information available on the internet is used for studying history, but the truth and authenticity of this information needs to be verified. See, there are many things on the internet, but not everything is true. So you have to verify history always. You have to verify the source. You have to authenticate it. Authenticate is truth. सच्चाई जाननी है, तब जाके आप उसको believe करोगे और source of history मानोगे. Now it has become comparatively easy to study history with the help of all these sources. So many of the people think कि मुझे हिस्ट्री पढ़ने का क्या जरूरत है, जैसे ये कार्टून में भी मैंने दिखाया है. तो बच्चा, जब आप पास्ट के बारे में पढ़ोगे तभी फ्यूचर सुधरेगा. एंड आई कैन नॉट गिव यू अ बेटर एग्जांपल एट प्रेजेंट. जब एक वायरस का बात हम कर रहे हैं, जो पेंडेमिक अभी आया है वर्ल्ड में, जब ये पेंडेमिक का हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, कोरोना वायरस का, तो हिस्ट्री रिपीट्स इटसेल्फ. बच्चा, यही वायरस 100 इयर्स बैक 1918 में भी आया था. दैट वाज कॉल्ड अ स्पेनिश फ्लू. एग्जैक्टली 100 इयर्स बाद ये आया है. एंड और एक फैक्ट मैं बता दूं, एवरी 100 इयर्स एक मेजर वायरस पूरे वर्ल्ड में फैलता है. एवरी 100 इयर्स. ऑलमोस्ट 1780 1720 के बीच में आया था, 1818 टू 1820 के बीच में आया था, 1919 टू 1920 के बीच में आया था, एंड अभी 2019 टू 2020 के बीच में भी कोरोना वायरस आया है. सो हिस्ट्री के बारे में पढ़ा होता था, सो डेफिनेटली हमको आज के जमाने में बहुत काम आता है. Are these sources, as the sources are from the contemporary period, contemporary is the present period, they are easily available, that is उस जमाने के बारे में. Since a subject like history touches all the aspects of our lives, efforts for preservation of such sources are made at all levels. You have to preserve history. आपको history संभाल के रखना है. Getting it? We should also contribute to this effort. Save the past for the future. When you know your past, your future can develop. समझा? Like, you know, one other example I would like to give you is, जैसे you know, जापान पे अमेरिका ने अटैक किया था in World War. So जापान ने कसम खाया था कि मैं अमेरिका के प्रोडक्ट्स आज के बाद कभी यूज नहीं करूंगा. एंड वो दिन है और आज का दिन है, जापान इज टोटली आत्मनिर्भर. समझा? हम जापान की हिस्ट्री से सीख सकते हैं. जैसे अभी चाइना को बॉयकॉट करने का बात चालू है, सो डेफिनेटली हम लोग जापान से सीख के चाइना को बॉयकॉट करके इंडिया को और मजबूत बना सकते हैं. So we can learn from history. Now, there are two things for you to try in the chapter. As an example of some event gets reflected in literature and how a poet perceives that event, that is, visualizes that event. Study the poem Ahvan written on the backdrop of the Sino-Indian War by noted Marathi poet Kusumagraj. बच्चा सीनो इंडियन वॉर 1962 इंडिया और चाइना का वॉर हुआ था. सो उसके बारे में पोयम लिखा था एक बहुत फेमस मराठी पोएट जिनका नाम है कुसुमाग्रज. तो वो पोयम आप इंटरनेट से पढ़ सकते हैं. Then this is Ahvan poem written by Kusumagraj. Then which films about patriotism do you know of? In your own words, write a review of one such film that you have liked. There have been many patriotic films developed by India. Some of the examples I can give you is The Legend of Bhagat Singh, Shahid Bhagat Singh, Border movie, Lagan movie, Lakshya, whatever. So all these are different patriotic films made by India. My personal favorite is Border, definitely. So friends, I hope you have understood the chapter very well. Still, I would like you to read the chapter once. पूरा का पूरा chapter हमने presentation में cover कर लिया है. Still, any doubts, please do ask in the comment section. We'll definitely give you a reply. So this is Sagar Kanal from Kanal's Academy. We'll meet once again for the next chapter. Up till then, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to our channel for further more videos of 9th standard. Thank you. Have a nice